Hi everyone! Today we're going to do an activity called Groups of Stamps. Did I ever tell you about my stamp collection? I've been collecting stamps for years from all over the world. Some are old and some are new. Some have artwork by famous artists on them, while others are pictures of famous people. Some come from letters that people have sent me, and other stamps come from people who know I like to collect stamps. All of the stamps show how much they cost. When you pay for a stamp, you are paying for your letter to be delivered. How much you pay depends on how much your letter weighs or how far you're sending it. Now here are some other stamps. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Did you notice that in this bunch of stamps, it's all got all pictures of food and they each cost 10 cents. They're from the United States of America. I also noticed that there are 2 rows with 4 stamps in each row. This one's kind of funny. It has a bunch of insects on it. Well, not necessarily because a spider's not an insect. I noticed that there are 2 things that look sort of like flies and one thing that looks like it would sting you if it could, and a spider. And they also cost 10 cents. And then I also noticed 1, 2, 3 rows that go across, and each row has 4 in it, just like this one. Looks a lot different though, weird. All right, what's next? So today your activity I'm going to show you how to do it on this one. You're going to be thinking about equal groups. So it says, can you show 2 different ways to make equal groups using this set of stamps? So move and stretch the red loops to show equal groups. So what you do is you take the little red loop and you can move it over here. And now right now, I don't have an equal group. So if I did this, this would not be okay. Because right now I have like a bunch over here. It's not even really covering them up. So you can take this loop and you can spin it by taking a hold. See how it has a little dot up here? You click on that. And then it will, if you move it, it will make a circle. You can stretch it out a little bit. So see, now this one is kind of covering up these 2 stamps. So I'm going to use Control-C. Oh, I wonder if they disabled that. You're going to click another. So I need another one. I'm going to drag it over here. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Taking it. I have to get my little X, right? Okay, wait a minute. There. Oh. There. Oh. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to spin it around just like I did the first one. I'm going to put it on those because that's just where it ended up. And then I'm going to get another one and make sure it's got the X. And I'm going to spin it. And I'm going to say this guy needs to spin back that way a little bit. Move him. And here's the X again. Still, I have a couple more to go. How many equal groups am I going to have if I make groups of 2? Okay, so now I have 1 group of 2, 2 groups with 2 inside, 3 groups with 2 inside, 4 groups with 2 inside, 5 groups of 2. So here I'm going to type in 5 groups of 2. And now on this one, I have to do something different. It says move and stretch the red loops to show equal groups. So 2 different ways. So I have to do something different. I wonder how I could do that. Maybe I can stretch this down and I could have a couple, maybe I could do some groups of 4. Let's see. I'm going to get another rubber band. There's 1 group of 4. There's 2 groups of 4. Uh-oh. Well, there's 2 left over. Darn. Okay, I can't do that. What else could I do? I already did groups of 2. Oh, you know what? Maybe what I could do is just make a big long group at the top. That's the way. And then another big long group here. So now I have two groups, all the stamps I used, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups and 5 stamps in each group. So this one is 2 groups of 5. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next slide. Ooh, this one looks really hard. So this guy, Arturo, made equal groups like this. So he has one group with 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups with 2. And they're asking you, drag and drop the labels that describe his equal groups. So does 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus, 4 make sense to describe this? Not really, because we don't have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Well, I guess you could make an argument for that. Oh, I don't know. So you have to look and see which ones make the most sense. How could 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 make sense here? Does 5 groups of 2 stamps make sense? 10 groups of 2? Do we have 10 groups? 2 groups of 10? Do we have 2 groups? Think about it. Let's see. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Do we have 10 groups of 1? 10 groups with just a 2-cent stamp in it? Think about it. 2 times 10, does that make sense? Read and think about what makes sense here. And now on this slide, this drives me crazy. On this slide, how many cents? What is the total cost of this set of stamps? How much does this cost all together? And here you're going to use pictures, numbers, and words to show how you figured out how much all of these stamps cost together. And if you want, you could take this Post-it away and get a hint. So here is a strategy that Arturo used to figure this out. But first, you should try to do it on your own. Don't look at the next one. I'm going to skip by. And here, there's some answers for you. Try one more. So what is the cost of this set of stamps? So figure out how much the whole thing costs. How can you think about equal groups to help you solve the problems? And if you need to, you can use the rubber bands to go around the stamps and show yourself equal groups. Total cost right here. This is where you put your answer. And that's the last one. So, oops. Why is that happening? Why? All right. So Preston's strategy. So there's showing you 2 different strategies that people use to figure this out. But first, try to do it on your own. Have fun. And then also you're going to get to play anything but 5. So today will be a super fun math day. Have fun.